All right, so if you are watching these videos, you have made it to business basics, okay? This is gonna be all about the beginning of how to set up your business. And obviously I'm not gonna go very into depth with these, but you and I during your business chat can go into these a little bit more in depth. If you have questions, come with a list of questions, all that stuff. So first of all, we're going to talk about inventory. Okay. So you don't have to have inventory, but it definitely helps. Whether you have a little bit on your shelf, the basics on your shelf, you will start to grow your inventory with your customer base. So I always let women know, like, hey, start with the basics, the things that we know for sure people buy that you're going to sell. And then when someone orders that foundation that you don't have, you can use customer delivery service and send them just that and then give them what you have. And then you can order that foundation to keep it on your shelf. So the next time she reorders, you've got it for her, okay? And you can just send it directly out from your inventory. Okay, so think about that. Look through the Ready, Set, Sell papers that were in your welcome packet. Look at the bonuses that you can get, all the free product that you get. Free bonuses start at a 600 wholesale order. Okay. Within your first 15 days, if you do 600, you're going to get a free makeup look for yourself or to put on your shelf, totally up to you. So you want to think about this before your first 15 days. That's also why we want to try and get your debut in before your first 15 days so that we can use that towards your 600 for your first order and to get you that look in the first 15 days. Now, these bonuses stack on each other, and every time that you hit 600 wholesale cumulatively, so you order 10 here, you order 200 here, every 600, once it hits that, you're going to get a free bonus for your first 4 months. So you really want to know what you can earn and the free things that you can get and where you're at. And that is called Great Start bonuses. All right. With your Ready, Set, Sell brochures and papers that are in your welcome packet. Okay. So familiarize yourself with that. Think about it. Let's chat about it and let me know where you're at. I also want to talk about making a schedule for yourself. Now, I was an administrative assistant before, well, not before. I started Mary Kay before I was that. My last job was an administrative assistant. So I know how important it is to make lists and to make a schedule. It's huge. So let's talk about that a little bit. When you look at your calendar, I still use a paper one, and I schedule in times to work my Mary Kay business. I'm like, okay, I know on Tuesdays, I'm working from this time to this time. Whether it's an hour a day, a half an hour a day, schedule in time and then don't stray from it. Just like any other job, you wouldn't just say to your boss, I don't really feel like coming in right now. I'll do this tomorrow. That wouldn't work, right? So if you want this to be successful, you do have to treat it like a job and like a business, but it's on your own time. So pick when that's going to be, schedule it in, and then I make lists. So I just printed off some cute little rip-off papers where I have a list of the things I want to get done that day for my business. So I had make this video on my list today. So I've got that on there. Follow up with this person, schedule these text messages, text referrals that I had, like all that is on this list and I'm checking it off. I make the list the day before, right? So that I know when I sit down, I've got a list, I check it off just like any other job. Boop, 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 boop. I'm done. I did what I needed to do. Also, I want to talk about your daily activities. So there are ones that will help you get organized and help your business, but they're not income producing activities. So we call those IPAs. We abbreviate a lot in Mary Kay, and you'll kind of get the hang of it as you go along. But IPAs, income producing activities. So those are things that are going to get you bookings, that are going to get you sales, that are going to share the opportunity and help you grow your team. Those are income producing activities. So either they're income producing or they're not. We want at least a few income producing activities every time you work. Okay. And then also with business basics, want to talk about that website. under business tools on website manager, you can set that up on InTouch. Set up your website, okay? You're gonna want it. You can give your link to customers. You can post your link in your groups on Facebook and Instagram, all that. So set up your website, it's free. Also, ProPay is the way that you process credit cards. That's on InTouch under business tools. You can sign up for ProPay. That's how you're gonna be able to process cards on your website or anywhere else, okay? So those two things, you have to have the website and ProPay to use customer delivery service, which is where I talked about sending product directly from the factory to a customer, okay? So you're gonna need those two things to do CDS or customer delivery service. Also, really important, and this will be a little bit more in money management, but I want you to know for business basics, go to your bank or any bank and open a separate personal checking account. You do not want to put your business money in with your personal money. You want a separate account where you deposit all your business money and you use it from there and you pay yourself from that account. Just like a regular employer does not just throw its money all in with yours, right? And then decide, oh shoot, I was supposed to pay this with that money. Nope, they don't do that. So have a separate personal checking account that's free. You don't need to pay for a business one. But open a separate checking account. You're gonna want a debit card with that so that you can use it, set that all up. Then I also want a quick chat about tracking folders and your customers on InTouch in Business Basics. So I have tracking folders. You're gonna hear a little bit more about this in taxes and money management, but you're gonna want a folder to keep all of your monthly things in, all right? So however you wanna do that, I do mine just in a manila folder, but all of your monthly things are gonna go in here so you can keep track of it just like any other business would. So you'll want a folder. And then also your customers. As you grow your customer base, you're going to want to put them in My Customers on InTouch. Their name, their address, their phone number, their email. Multiple reasons. One, so that you can keep track of everything. You can keep track of what they order. You can put their email in there and Mary Kay is gonna send them emails, right? They can opt out of it if they don't like it, but you're gonna wanna make sure to do at least those few basic things to start off your business, okay? So also, last thing is PCP or Preferred Customer Program. These are catalogs that you can send out quarterly to your customers from Mary Kay. It's only 90 cents per catalog, which if you were to take it to the post office and try it and send it yourself, it's like $1.80, okay? So it's like half the cost to send it through Preferred Customer Program or PCP. When you do that, you get to order the new product early, okay? And if you're a Star Consultant, you get to order the new product early. We can chat about Star Consultant at our business chat if you have questions, okay? So Business Basics, write down your questions, bring them to our business chat, or if we've already had our business chat, write down some questions if you have them and shoot me a text or a Voxer message and we can chat through those. Business Basics.